wasn't like the other kids.
TV mattered. Nothing else did.
Girl said yes, but he said
No. Now he's got his own game show.
Prepare for the streamers. Prepare for the entertainment. It's Seffy's birthday month. Hello, yay! Speaking of Seffy, here he is. Okay, now hold on. Which of you guys in the backstage told everyone it was going to be my birthday this month? Okay, I understand. Yeah, okay.
All I gotta say is, big birthday, big birthday.
There you go, yeah. Now, keep in mind,
It was Colin.
so hold on, I got to ask my producer. Mike?
Yeah.
Why am I, why are you celebrating the birthday so early here?
Oh, that's because when the season ends here, your birthday will be after that.
Okay, makes sense then. Okay, well, here we are. Welcome, folks, to Remote Control, and I guess this is my birthday celebration episode. Please don't do anything crazy, Mike.
No promises.
Okay, well, here we got not one but two champions here trying to come back and see how they do on tonight's episode of Remote Control. Let's start with the current main champion, and he is sitting in the blue chair. That's Yoko.
Hello, good to be back.
Welcome back, Yoko. You are back here. This is your fourth night here as champion. You have 3 wins so far at $34,500 in the bank account so far. How you doing?
Feeling good tonight.
I'm glad to hear that too. There you go. And do you think you have what it takes to become a 4-time champion tonight?
In the words of a fellow game show host, I shall do my best.
Okay, sounds like a plan to me. Well, next to you is, of course, your other champion here, and he is Chris Chambers here. He is
Hello.
Hi, welcome back, Chris. You are the interim champion
Thanks,
right now.
Steffi.
Oh, good to hear you. You're coming back with $2,750 so far. And do you think you have what it takes to take down this juggernaut of Yoko down here?
Yes, I do, Scott.
Well, you are a winner before. Let's see if you can do it again. But you guys need an opponent. And guess who we have for the first time this season? It is the one, the only guy, not the coolest guy from New Orleans, but still a great guy, James Doe.
I'm just here so I won't get fined, okay?
Okay. Don't worry. We'll release the shackles when we're all done here, James. Okay. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself there, okay?
I am an assistant manager from New Orleans, Louisiana. I am 34, about to be 35.
All right. Cool.
When I'm not an assistant manager, I'm also a referee.
Wow, that's cool, though. Well, I'm glad. Do you think you actually have a chance here to win tonight?
No.
That's good answer. Good, honest answer. There we go. Okay, let's get started. Here we are at the big Zenith television here. I got 9 channels loaded onto this station here. You don't know what's going to come up, but I do. Remember, trivia questions are started at 5 points, then 10 points, and then finally 15 points. Be careful for some little blunders and weird stuff up there as well. And let's see, I've tossed the coin backstage. You know what? I have 2 champions, so this time I'm going to try something different. James, you're the challenger. You get to choose the first channel.
Channel 7.
Channel 7, the Ahem channel. This one's really simple, guys. I'm going to start saying something, and I need you to interrupt me saying Ahem, and then give me your opinion. You can continue that as well, though. This is for 15 big points, guys. Okay, so my birthday's coming up here. I thought I was going to be cool being at 54, but I'm not sure about that. What do you think? Do you think I could keep going as like being going to Disney World or something like that, though? Chris?
I think you should go to Disneyland instead.
Okay, I'll take your advice, and I'll give you 15 points. There you go. All right, that means, Chris, you're now in control of the board. What do you want?
Number uno.
Number 1, that's entertainment. That's right. It's time for some great questions about TV and all kinds of other entertainment stuff here. Let's start for 5 points this time. When it comes to serving up both delectable dishes and witty banter, what culinary role does Monica rock on the show Friends? Yoko.
Pastry chef.
I'll accept it. It is a chef. That is correct. Yes, 5 points. And Yoko, you're back in control.
All right, let's go to Channel 4.
Channel 4, LTV. That's right, folks. It's time to talk about one of my favorite performers of all time, Weird Al Yankovic.
Yay!
Yay! He's one of my.
Here we go.
Ooh.
All right. Here we go. Start for 5 points. Weird Al has been known to do a lot of parodies, but he's also parodied some album covers as well. Let's see, in this album cover, he actually is swimming in a swimming pool, and there's Yoko.
That would be the Nirvana album.
Right, yeah, that would be the original one from Nirvana. That's correct. I'll give you for 5 points. All right,
Okay.
You're back in control again.
I'll take smells like Nirvana for 4.
Okay, Channel 4 again. Here we go. 10 points this time. Okay, speaking of album covers, can you name me the album of where you see Weird Al running on a track and field track? Yoko.
Running with Scissors.
That's correct. 10 points. There you go.
And let's close out the category.
You got a big 15 this time. Here we go. All right. We all know the great song Amish Paradise, but it was a parody of some song called Gangsta's Paradise. Who sung the original song? Yoko.
Oreo.
Coolio for 15. Good job. All right.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Rest in peace there, Coolio. All right, Yoko, back in control.
Who does number 2 work for?
Well, number 2 works for the Disney Corporation. Here we go.
Lord of mercy.
Yeah, there we go.
You would have Disney.
I knew you would have to be about Disney, wouldn't it? There you go.
Yeah.
All right, 5 points this time. In the movie Aladdin, what type of animal is that stripy, cuddly buddy that's more fierce than a house cat? That is Yoko.
That'd be a tiger.
That is correct for 5 points. Good job. Now what?
Disney let's stick with Disney.
You got it. 10 points this time. Here we go. In the heart of Japan's neon magic, which Disney park brings an extra sprinkle of enchantment? Chris.
The Magic Kingdom?
No, not really, though. But remember, I'm talking Japan. James.
Oh.
Is it Tokyo? Disneyland Tokyo?
Yes, you got it. 10 points.
Okay.
Welcome to the game,
Get that on the
James.
board, yay!
Yeah, you're on the board.
Well, welcome to the game, James.
And that means you're back in control, James. What do you want?
Let's go back to Disney.
One more time. Disney here. Let's do a good 15 points this time. From which city did the man behind the magic, Walt Disney, first burst onto the scene, aka where he was born? And I'll give you a hint, it's known for deep dish pizzas and cool breezes. Yoko.
Chicago.
Chicago is correct for 15 points.
I was going to say Chicago.
There you go. Okay, what channel now?
Number 1, please.
That's it. That Entertainment here. 10 points this time. Okay, here was a movie that came out in 1988. It's a comedy called My Stepmother is a Blank. Yoko.
Ex-murderer.
No, not ex-murderer, no. James, I'll give you a hint. Think out of this world.
Ow!
James.
Alien?
Yes! 10 points. And you just doubled up. All right. Now where to, James?
You know what? Let's go with number 6.
Oh,
Let's see what's in 6.
Pokemon Network.
Oh, no.
That's right,
I
guys.
wanna be
It's time
the
for some...
very best.
There we go.
no.
We are going to have some fun with Pokemon here. 5 points this time. If Pikachu wanted to take a shocking upgrade and become a Raichu, what electrifying item does he need? Yoko.
Thunderstone.
You got it. 5 points. All right. Where to now?
Pokemon again, please.
You got it. 10 points this time. Here we go. If a Machoke wanted to flex his way to become a Machamp, what did you need to do to actually make it evolve? Yoko.
You had to trade him.
You did have to trade him. That's correct for 10 points.
And let's close out Pokemon.
One more time. Pokemon for big 15 this time. Leading the pack in the National Pokedex, who is the number one Pokemon? James.
Bulbasaur?
Yes, 15 points. There you go. All right. Now where?
You know what? Let's finish up the entertainment channel.
All right. One more time to entertainment. 15 points again. What is the name of an iconic festival that's in Indio, California, that transforms the desert into a vibrant playground for music lovers every year? Yoko.
That'd be the Coachella
That is
event.
correct for 15 points. Good job.
Let's try Channel 9.
Okay, geography question. Here we go. What majestic mountain will keep a watchful eye over Cape Town, almost like its very own superhero lookout? Name of the mountain. Yoko.
I'm going to take an educated guess here. I'll say Kilimanjaro.
Not Kilimanjaro. Nope. And I'm going to call time. That was actually called Table Mountain.
What happened to Ladder and Cheers Mountain?
Well,
we lost it. It got sold at the sale of the half century.
there you go. Okay,
let's
Yoko's
see.
back in control here.
Let's try channel number 3, please.
Okay, dead or alive. That's right. I got to ask here. Are these certain people still alive, or they just died, or they are dead? We're going to start for 5 points with a fashion designer. Pierre Cardin. Yoko.
Dead.
That's correct. He's been dead since just before the end of 2020. All right, where to now?
Let's stick with dead or alive.
All right, let's do a 10-pointer this time. Religious leader Jerry Falwell. Yoko.
Dead.
That's right. He died in 2007. All right, now what?
And let's finish up the category.
One more time. Dead or alive. Here we go. From the author of The Handmaid's Tale, Margaret Atwood. Yoko.
Alive.
Yes, she is still alive. And in a little fun thing, about several months ago, Saturday Night Live made a skit here where Margaret Atwood was a game show contestant trying to see if she would be identified by her opponent. There you go. All right, Yoko. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to have some fun. We are going to Channel 8 because it's something you wanted to see again in reverse. That's right, folks. It's time to pretend that you are the Great Karnak here. Here we go.
Oh, no.
I'm going to give you the answer. You try to tell me what the question would have been there as well, okay? 5 points. The answer was A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yoko.
Alphabet soup.
Wrong. Chris? Okay, James.
James said the alphabet that you will spell when you get pulled over by the cops.
Not quite, no. Chris, do you want to try? Okay, Chris.
The alphabet is on in kindergarten?
No, I'm afraid not. I can't do that. Believe it or not, this answer was, and this was the actual answer on the show. What are some of the earlier forms of preparation H? All right. Let's do another one of those just because I'm funny here. There we go.
All right. That's,
The answer was cyclone. Cyclone. Time. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Go ahead and buzz in again. Go ahead and buzz. Okay, James.
what is the mascot of Iowa State that somehow is not an animal?
No, I'm afraid not. No. And with that, I'm going to call
I don't
time.
know that one.
The answer of this one was, What do you call the clone of a guy named Cy?
Oh my gosh.
Was you know what? I'm having too much fun with this. Let's try one more and see if we can get this one up here. Here we go. The answer was a Bible Belt. Chris.
It's a Bible you put around your pants to keep it from falling down.
Close, but not exactly the answer I'm looking for. James.
The type of belt that cannot hold up your pants.
Tight. It's very similar. I'm just going to give you this one because I'm in a good mood. The answer actually was, what holds up the Joel Osteen's pants? The Bible Belt.
Oh,
Okay, you know what? That's enough of that. Let's get out.
yeah.
Okay, that's enough of that. It's snack break time, and because we're trying to celebrate my birthday, I got some birthday cake for you guys here. There we go. Don't mind all the candles. I think there's like 54 candles on that sucker. Ugh, oh boy. Anyway, we got a decent game here. Right now, Yoko's definitely in the lead, but thankfully James and Chris are not too far behind. We'll be back for round 2 after this short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Remote Control, everyone. And boy, we got another crazy game going on here. I got James at 50 points, Yoko at a commanding lead of 115, and Chris with 15 points. You get to pick the first channel for our new channel. But before you do, don't forget, all the points have doubled. Be careful of the home shopping zone, and don't be last when we go off the air. All right, Chris, you're back in control. What do you want to go to now?
Let's try Lucky 7.
That's wild card. That's right. It's a whole bunch of questions about this, that, and anything you don't know about. How about that? We'll start with a good question here for 10 points this time. Here we go. Okay, if someone was tickling the ivories, what instrument are they playing? Chris.
They're playing the piano.
They are playing the piano for 10 points. Good job. Okay, you're still in control.
Let's take it to number 7.
Another wild card question here. Here we go. 20 points. A dactylogram, that's DACTYLOGRAM, might sound like it's a dinosaur's Instagram, but it's actually something that's very unique onto your fingertips. What is it? Yoko.
It's your fingernail.
Not your fingernail, no. James.
Fingerprint?
Fingerprint is correct for 20 points. All right.
I was thinking it was either one of the two, James.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's finish off the
wild card. There we go. Let's go for a wild card. Big 30 points this time here. The Jazz and the Civic are they sound like they would be pop hits, but they're actually which car company's models.
Can you repeat that real quick?
Yeah, let's see. The Jazz and the Civic sounded like they'd be pop hits, but they're actually from which car company? Yoko.
Honda?
Yes, Honda is correct for 30 points. There you go.
Yeah,
right.
you cut out a little bit, so I wanted to make sure I heard the question correctly.
Completely. There you go. Your turn again.
Number 3.
Channel 3. Which came first? All right, it's time for our favorite little game of which of these items actually brought into the world first here. I got 2 of them, and we got a few of these, and you're going to love this here. Let's start with something pretty fun here. In gaming, the game's Fortnite or Minecraft? Yoko.
Minecraft.
That is correct for 10 points. Good job. Now what?
Let's see. Do we have Let's try Channel 1.
Channel 1 is the History Channel. There you go. Which United States city was once called Yerba Buena until the year 1847? James.
Take a wild guess. Boston. I don't know.
No, that's not in California. No, it's not that. No, not Boston.
Oh, you said California. Oh, I didn't hear that California.
I think I gave away a clue. I just gave away a clue. Yoko.
San Francisco?
Yes, 10 points. There you go. All right.
We'll be up.
And okay, Yoko, you're back in control.
Let's stick with history.
Okay, 20 points this time. In the year 1192, a man named Minamoto Yoritomo, he took the throne of which country? Yoko.
Japan.
That is correct for 20. Correct. All right, now what?
And let's finish off history, please.
All right, finishing off a big 30 points this time. We all remembered Christopher Columbus there, but which royal family's nation, the royal family of which country, I should say, financed Christopher Columbus's journeys? Yoko.
Spain.
That is correct for 30 points. Good job. All right, now what?
Let's go back to which came first.
Okay, we could do another which came first for 20 points. Here we go. This time I'm going to ask here of states. Which of these states came first, Arizona or California? Yoko?
California.
You are correct for 20. Correct. Now what?
And let's close out the category.
All right, one more which came first here. For 30 points. Which of these great kitschy items here came first? The Magic 8 Ball or the Rubik's Cube? Chris?
The Rubik's Cube?
No, it's not. Yoko?
The 8 ball.
That's correct, yeah. The 8 Ball came out, I think, in the 1960s or so, while the Rubik's Cube came out in the late 70s, early 80s there. Okay.
Something I put my opponent behind today in 9 ball.
Pretty much. There you go. Now what?
Let's do number 2.
Okay. The Star Wars Holiday Special. This one's going to be interesting. Thankfully, I'm not going to give you the torture of the actual holiday special, but we are going to talk about Star Wars in general. Okay, here we go. 10 points this time. Actor Anthony Daniels was best known for playing which character through almost all the Star Wars movies? Yoko.
Chewbacca?
Not Chewbacca, no. James or Chris? Time. He was C-3PO. Yeah, he
Let's
was
stick
C-3PO.
with Star Wars.
There you go. You want to stay here, or where you want to go?
Let's stick with the good old in a galaxy far, far away.
Okay, here we go, though. Let's talk about one of the movies this time here. This might be a little one that might be a little trickier to think of, but do you know that some of the Star Wars movies have code names? There was when the Attack of the Clones came out here, it had a code name, and I'll give you a clue. It's something related to the game of billiards. Yoko?
Cue ball?
Yes, 20 points. Amazing. That was impressive,
And let's
though.
I took a guess on that one.
I'm glad you guessed
Let's
right.
close out the
Star Wars Holiday
let's close out
Special.
Star Wars.
Alrighty, here we go. 30 points this time. In Return of the Jedi, which character sneaks into Jabba's lair that's dressed as a bounty hunter to help save Han Solo? Yoko.
Princess Leia.
You are correct for 30 points. And he's got a commanding lead. Wow, my gosh. Well, when do you want to go now, Mr. Over trivia guy?
Let's go for Channel 6.
Okay. Home shopping zone. And you know what? It's not going to be that bad this time for you. Sure, I'm taking away 20 points. But you're going to get this week. It's my birthday, so you know what I'm going to give you? I'm going to give you, you're going to love this, a full-size virtual pinball machine. That's right. This beautiful pinball machine by Game Room guys here, it is able to play over 900 plus of your favorite pinball tables, and you can keep adding new ones in all the time. This comes with sturdy construction, actual hardware seen in real pinball machines. 3 great monitors, though, including a huge 60-inch monitor for the playfield area, though. We also include an arcade upgrade kit so you can play some of your favorite arcade games on this machine too. Retail value, $4,000.
Nice.
Wow.
There you go.
And I used to love, and Seth, I used to love playing pinball down in Atlantic City when I was a little kid.
There you go. All right. Well, you lost 20, but we still have a huge lead. What do you want to now?
Let's go right next door, Channel 5.
Okay, The Office. It's the first time we've ever done this category. We're actually going to talk about the TV series The Office here. All right.
That's what she said.
Talking about for 10 points here. At the bustling Japanese steakhouse, what's the name of the friendly waitress that served Michael, Jim, Dwight, and Andy for their lunch? I'll give you a hint. It's also the name of one of the Brady Bunch kids. Chris.
Sandy?
Yes, 10 points. Good job. Hey, you're actually back in control there, Chris.
Number 8.
Number 8, sports. That's right.
Sports.
That's right. It's time to finally get to the sports category. Peach will be so
Woohoo.
effing proud if you think about it. There you go.
I'm proud too.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay, 10 points in track and field events here. Athletes like to battle up in preliminary races. What is another name for these preliminary races here? Chris.
The startup?
No, not the startups. No. Yoko.
Heat.
Yeah, that's correct. There for 10 points. There you go. All right.
All right, let's stick with this. I was going to say, let's stick with a question of sport.
You got it. Let's do another.
Sports.
Sports for 20 points this time. Here we go. In a single game, this legendary basketball player dropped so many points, it still leaves us speechless. Who's we're talking about? Yoko.
Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain.
You are very correct for 20. Correct. Here. All right.
Philadelphia Wizards in Hershey, and he did it in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
There you go. Now what?
Let's close out the category.
All right. Sports one more time. A big 30 points this time. All right. We're going back to the 2014 World Cup. In a nail-biting final, Germany edged out which country to win the World Cup in 2014? Yoko.
Brazil.
Not Brazil. Nope. But it was South American. Chris.
Venezuela?
Not Venezuela. No. James.
Argentina.
You got 30 points. Good job. Good job to go. And
We
unfortunately,
were all.
it's time to go off the air. Sorry, Chris. Well, Chris, you still tried very hard. You got another 35 points here today. Normally I give you $250, but I'm going to do something cool this time around because it's the birthday. $10 a point, you get $350 as your going away gift. How about that?
Thank you, Surfy.
You're
Good
very-
luck, James and Yoko.
All right. Well, there you go. And let's go say goodbye to him. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All
Na
right.
na 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 na.
Hey, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I think the creature behind the wall just ate him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
They have nails.
Okay.
Yeah, either that or Sethi's mom's hiding back there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
No,
wait.
that's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, we are in your basement, Sethi.
This is true, though. Okay, we know it's a foregone conclusion who's going to win, but let's still play this last round anyway. It's this or that time. Tonight's category is called Maybe We Can Get Married in the Future. I'm going to explain how this works. I'm going to give you
Future.
That's right. I'm going to give you 7 titles. They are either going to be a science fiction movie or television show, or a gay and lesbian lifestyles magazine. All right. Simply put, buzz in, and if you're right, I'll give you 20 points. If you're wrong, your opponent gets the 20 points. Remember, again, it's sci-fi or magazine. Okay. First one, Out Traveler. James.
Sci-fi?
No, it is it's a magazine for lesbian and gay people. Number 2,
Okay.
Instinct. Yoko.
Sci-fi movie.
Wrong. That's another magazine. Number 3, Way, Way Out. James.
Sci-fi.
That's a sci-fi, correct. Forbidden Planet. Yoko.
Movie.
That's correct. It is a sci-fi, correct. Metro Source. Yoko.
Magazine.
That's a magazine. XY. James.
Magazine?
That is a magazine, correct. And finally, Exchange. James.
Magazine.
Wrong. It was a sci-fi movie. And as we mentioned, it really didn't matter as much, but we still played it anyway. Yoko is once again our champion with a huge total of 405 points. Good Lord there, Yoko. Okay. First of all, we'll be talking to you in a second here. James Doe, you know what? For your first time out, you did pretty darn good, if you ask me. You know, I think you did pretty good. And as I was mentioning with Chris just a few seconds ago, I'm giving you $10 a point. So you are winding up today with $1,600 for your first time out here. All right. Did you have fun?
It was a little, concerning, but at the same time, it's like, hey, it's fun time. And Yoko's quick on that buzzer.
I understand. Well, we got to take you to the back room as well. Bye-bye. And with that, Yoko. And with that, Yoko, you know what? I'm giving the same thing for everyone this week here. Because of that huge score, you know what? You just won another $4,050. Good Lord. That's the highest score we've ever had on this series so far.
I was just going to ask, is that like a new record?
It is a new record. It is correct, yes. Not even a retired champion Elliot Schiff got that much points. Oh, my God. But you know what?
I was going to ask, may I ask how much she got?
I'll have to look that up sometime, but I think it was only around the either the upper 2s or the low 3s. So you really overshot him. There you go. Okay, folks, we are going to be coming right back, and I got to see if Yoko is going to win a lot more money, and it's not just $10,000 this time. Remember, birthday celebration. We'll be back shortly for the Wheel of Jeopardy. Welcome back to the Wheel of Jeopardy here, and if you have not seen the beginning of the show, we're celebrating my birthday, which is sometime this month. I'm not telling when, but we have our 4-time champion, Scott Yoko. So far for the day already, he's got $8,050 so far, and I'll have to figure out what his total is here in a few minutes, but we'll do that a little bit later here. In fact, let's see, yeah. But right now, it's time for this or that. Wrong sections. Mike, you gave me the wrong card here to read.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Now shut up. Anyway, it's time for the Wheel of Jeopardy here. Here we go. Once again, Scott Yoko, you are strapped to that beautiful wheel there as well. And I'm going to ask you some questions that are true-false. If you get one right, normally I would give you $250 this week because it's my birthday celebration. It's $500 a question. And, of course, every time you get one right, it's a green space. Of course, every time you get one wrong, it's a red space. And no extra money. And if you can light up here, you try to get as many greens as you can because you'll get to stop that wheel. And if you're right here, normally I would give you $10,000 cash. But again, it's my birthday this week. So we are going to jump that prize package to $25,000. Alrighty, are you ready to go?
I am ready.
Okay, your category tonight are the oceans. All right, we are ready to go. Let's spin that wheel. All right, question number 1. There are 5 oceans in the world.
False.
Wrong, it's true. Number 2, the world's oceans produce over 40% of the oxygen we breathe.
True.
Yes, that is correct. Over 90% of sea turtles in the ocean are found to have consumed plastic.
True.
That is correct, yes. The United States borders 3 oceans.
False. True.
Oh, good. I'm glad you switched it. There you go. The southernmost ocean is called the Antarctic Ocean.
True.
Wrong. There's no Antarctic Ocean. Number 6. The Pacific is the deepest ocean.
True.
Correct. All right. The life expectancy of a jellyfish is expected to be 70 years. 70.
False.
That's correct. It is false. The longest mountain range in the world is actually under the sea.
True.
That's correct, yes. More than 70% of the countries in Africa actually border the sea.
True.
Correct. Finally, the Pacific Ocean is actually bigger than the moon.
True.
Correct. Wow, you got 8 correct, and that's a guaranteed $4,000 again here. Man, you're racking up these $4,000. You hit that button and tell me when you want to slow down that wheel, Scott Yoko.
Now.
Okay, stopping it now. Slowing down. I have a very good feeling. Yes, 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 yes. You have won the birthday bonanza, $25,000, Scott Yoko.
Woo!
Wow. So let me see if I can add all this up right now. For the day, you have won. For the day alone, you have won $33,050. I add that to everything you have right now, and you are now the season leader with $67,550. Wow.
Woo!
And you are definitely still not done. You get to come back for one more episode. And it's actually going to be a special episode. This will be our season finales episode. Let's see if you can become a retired champion on the season finale of Remote Control here, Yoko. We'll hope to see you then.
I'll try to be here.
That's good to know. And in the meantime, between time, it is time to say goodbye for everyone. And just a reminder, if you love the video and you want to see more of it, first of all, like the video, share it with your friends. Please consider subscribing to MVG Productions. We currently have over 1,800. I would love to see 1,900, even close to 2,000 before the end of this year. And until we come back for our season finale next week, this is Scott Steffi McVeigh saying so long, everyone. Remote Control is a Midgar Madness production. And happy birthday, Steffi. Woot! Oh, shut up.